Grüezi everyone, welcome everybody to a Let's Play for a Day, a game I'm only covering once, and afterwards nevermore. And today we got, well, as you can see in bright golden letters, Legend of Grimrock, and now in silver letters, 2. Yes, I already played the first game and was kind of surprised by it, by how much I liked it, because it is definitely a niche game. This game is kind of for weird people like me, because it is an RPG, but it is an RPG like in an old school way, because it basically emulates the older games like Lands of Lore, where your characters basically move on a chessboard. So that was back then due to technical limitations, but because I guess those kind of games still are liked by many people, they said, okay, you know, let's make a remake and give it a new spin. And there was Legend of Grimrock 1, which was really nice, and now they come up with a sequel that is Legend of Grimrock 2, obviously. But alright, enough talk. Let's get into the game, and then I can, for those who don't know this kind of game, take a look at it. You can see I'm already really far ahead. I actually met the final boss. Well, he met me also. He met me in the face because he absolutely fucking destroyed me. So I actually did now something like kind of a go around, because this game is very open-ended. The thing is basically that, well, first let's go through the game mechanics. You can see this game is basically on a huge chessboard. If I pull up the map, you can see like every single thing is a square. So my party here is, everyone is basically on the same square, so they move together. Like you can see this like stop and go motion. This is basically me just moving across this chessboard kind of setup. And the attacks, like here, that's my party. Maybe I can introduce my party. It's Bjorn Hammerkraut, which is, I think, just a normal human. What is he actually? Is he a paladin? He's a human knight. He wields a bone blade and a sickle sword, which he can use to beat the shit out of people. This one I think has like a life leech attack, and this one has like a triple attack. Then I have my Minotaur barbarian called Garuk. I guess some people playing Magic the Gathering will recognize this name, because I'm really unimaginative with names. He wields a big fucking axe and a shield, because why not? Then we have my insectoid wizard called Skritskin. Yeah, I don't know either. He is a wizard that has like a variety of spells, and the spells are actually cast by basically drawing like glyphs. You can see now I actually have a spell cast. I can also see this is a normal fireball. This is like a hail of fireballs. And those are basically learned by discovering the spells. I think Garuk is carrying them around, but you can see that basically you have to like have you can find those, you can learn those spells. But probably explain the magic system a bit more. Then my last guy is Twitch, who is a rat. Yes, obvious inspiration is obvious. He's my rattling rogue, who uses a crossbow and a regular bow. So that is my whole party, and this is basically, they're all like joined together. So that means, because you can also like put the wizard in front if you're mentally retarded, because that's a bad idea, because I think, yes, Bjorn can't reach from behind as well. It is, like I said, a lot of like mechanics that are basically kinda yes, a little bit old or obsolete, but like reimagined in a nice setting. So in this episode we're actually going to take a look in this, it kind of looks like a Mayan temple. It is a snake temple, obviously, which I couldn't open before because I didn't figure out the puzzle, which I had to look up, because that's something that happened a lot, but that's also something we're going to talk about. But first, let's actually get into this temple, and we'll see what will await us. So first of all, I suppose we use a light spell to actually create some light source, so the snake instantly notices me, and yeah, that is a snake. Oh. And I can pelt it a little bit of ranged attacks. I think in this game, you can also see that the enemies, of course, also move like in a chessboardy manner, which can be sometimes used to basically abuse them a little bit. You can like, let's, okay, it does not care. Sometimes they have like elemental weaknesses. You can also like see that you can basically kind of like kite attack by just moving before it can counter attack, which is, oh, what is that? Snake tail. Is that something I can eat? Yes, and he needs food. Yeah, this is also a game element that you constantly have to supply yourself with food, otherwise your party members will, I guess, die? I'm actually not sure what happens. But probably something terrible. Food should be usually more than enough in this place, but I actually happened to run out of food, so I actually had to go run for it. Oh, there's a scroll. Green is a recipe, probably for a potion, which is a speed potion. Alright, needs alchemy level 3. I actually don't have an alchemist. Let me see. Where's my stash of all the recipes? You can see this game is also a lot about like micromanaging shit. Ah yeah, in here are like all the spells I've collected. Basically, you didn't even need those, you just need to know what it is. So I basically could also just figure out by trying out different combinations, but yeah. I'll just give that to Skritskin. I think doesn't he have? Oh, there it is. There's my alchemy stash. You can see it's also a lot about like micromanagement little stuff. It is like, with all the inventory, it's basically carrying around, putting it from left to right. It is actually not that bad. It looks, of course, kind of huge now at the beginning, but so far it's actually kind of manageable. It's not that bad. So, where are we? These gates are closed. You can also see that the map constantly opens up if you can explore. For example, I wasn't on this square, so I couldn't see what's there. What is also what I love about this game, this is something that many RPGs should actually have to function for. You can make notes. You can like drag either of those. What is that actually? Oh, that's probably interested in my cursor again, I suppose. But you can drag either of those things. Just drag it there, and then you can, for example, write gate closed. So you actually know what's going on. This is hugely useful in this game because there are many like hints or other things. I don't like the looks of these doors. Like that you have to write down because many puzzles are kind of okay, that are 2 keyholes. For example, now I could also jot down that there. Actually, let's actually jot that down. 2 keyholes. It is really old school based. It is really like about figuring out stuff. I guess this is Tomb of the Highborn, Tomb of the Forgotten. And that would mean you can't jump in this game. You can also look around, which is also really nice. And if you look down into the abyss, you can actually, I guess, usually you can fall down those holes, but there's also the problem that A, will take damage, and B, there are also like injuries, for example, leg injuries, where your party will get slowed down. So, do we want to get Forgotten or Highborn? Let's go to the Highborn. He sounds more sympathetic. Also, let's precast a spell, so I'm ready to throw it at whatever there is. Oh, now behind that gate. Alright. That's how you get behind that gate. Good to know. Let's see. There is a Snakey. Hello, Snakey. I'm pretty sure those things can actually poison you. Yes, they just poisoned Bjorn. Do I have antivenoms? Let's see. Shield potion, potion. Wait, I think he keeps all the potions around. No, I do believe I used up all my poisons while I was at the last place. Ooh, but there's a healing stone. Those things are basically checkpoints. They fully heal your party and also save the game. But you can save the game as much as you want. There's a quick save button, so at least that's not something you have to worry about. Also, this game is also chock full of secrets. For example, if you're this game is really about people who want to spend time with their game, because like basically any of those walls could like have potential whatchamacallit. Okay, let's actually charge up a special attack. Damn, that was a good strike, but I got poisoned nevertheless, and that thing isn't active yet. But yeah, this game is definitely not for, I would say, the casual RPG player, because it is chock full of secrets. The puzzles of this game are actually pretty damn hard. I have to say, because I am more of a like how would you say that, like jumpy player, that I sometimes don't have the patience to do these puzzles. They are actually really good, and I think all of them are... What is that? Darts? I don't need those. Generally solvable, but there are some of them which I just had to look up. Like, I wouldn't even say they were too obtuse. Like, for example, to open this temple, you had to use the serpent staff to shoot at the closed gate. And there are some hints, and I think I was actually an idiot because I picked up the note which was there and just took it with me, and I completely lost it. So basically the only one to blame is myself, if the hint would have been actually like kind of decent. Because the hints usually are decent enough. There's nothing that I would say this is completely... Especially the ones that are like... What is the deal with those tombs? Hello. Oh. Oh no, that was Garuk grunting in pain. I first thought one of those sarcophaguses would open. Someone in there? I guess... No. I don't see the point of this room. That is interesting. I can't interact with those either. Huh. Oh well, we'll get back there later. But yeah, the puzzles in these games are generally pretty tough. But like I said, sometimes I would say it's just a matter of trial and error and just like using your brains, which I obviously don't have. Oh, hey, Garuk is on... Oh, okay, the poison damage is actually kind of neglectable. That's good. It's just him grunting the whole time. But yeah, if you actually have to be a fan of that in order to play this game. Unless you want to do it like me and constantly look up the solution. I wouldn't say constantly. I mean, the only real hard puzzle... The real hard puzzles are usually the whatchamacallit, the optional ones that are actually for secret treats. Also, I do not get what's the point of these tombs. I kind of have the bad feeling that in this tomb, those tombs will all awaken and will rise, and it's going to be full of mummies. Oh, there's a note. Is that a note? Yes, that's a note. Let's see what the note says. Here rests Teheb the architect. His compassion and their two loyal servants, the surety welcomes them. Oh, was there a note on all of them? Alright, let's see. Teheb the architect. Let's actually jot that down. Teheb the architect. So I know which tomb belongs to whom. Because otherwise, yeah, you can't note enough and make notes enough in this game. I always kind of neglected it, and I really just... There were so many times where I should have noted it down. Also, oh, that was the only tomb with a note, so I wasn't blind. Good. I was already worried that I completely and utterly missed the point of the puzzle. But I am currently kind of missing the point of the puzzle because they're just like empty tombs with nothing in it. What is this? Is this Wand of Fear? That sounds fun. And another note. Let's see. A gift for Hammond the Merchant. Gold was in his company. Attorney welcomes him. What does a Staff of Fear actually do? Have a fear and hold down to attack button to use. Let's see. The Cloud of Nightmares. I do not know what that does exactly. Also, he's over encumbered. You can see on the snail, so I walk now kind of slow, which annoys me. Alright, let's put that. Moonblade. Ooh, light weapon, dexterity, but I don't have a dexterity character except Skritskin, but Skritskin is in the back. I think they're puzzle related anyway, I suppose. Also, let's actually put those things together so I know. A gift of Num the warrior, his companion, their child, and he welcomes them. Let's put these two together. Wait, do I have like an empty sack? Yeah, he has Garuk has an empty sack, so I put those things together. Household management. His inventory's full. Alright. This is not related to either of them. Wand of Fear. Let's see. Yes, Wand of Fear. And where is the note? That is the note. Alright. Good. So I have it like in one place. Also, I think my light... There we go. Also, he's hungry. Let's give him something to eat. Have some fish. He also is getting hungry, so he can also get a ration. Oh, he has already a frog tongue. He's pretty satisfied, but Griskin could use a bread. There we go. Okay. So, I am absolutely clueless what to do here currently. But, let's see. Okay. Maybe we should also jot down that here was the Wand of Fear. And that was the... What is that called again? The... Moonblade. Okay, Moonblade. There we go. Alright, you know what? Let's also do it like that. That this is like in the right order. So it's basically like the same, so with how it is. But yes, what else can I say? Oh yeah, the comparing it to the first game. In comparison to the first game, this is actually I wouldn't say a vast improvement. Like it makes things a lot differently. That it did actually improve a lot. We can say that because the things it did, for example, the first Legend of Grimrock was basically a pure dungeon crawler. Also, I have no idea what I do, so I go into the other place now. It was a pure dungeon crawler. Like the story was basically that you are part of that you were like in a prison, in a mountain prison, and your job was just to get the fuck out. Ooh, you gained a level. And here it is basically a huge open world. Legend of Grimrock 1 was basically basically linear. It was just about descending a mountain, which was decent, but not that amazingly interesting. But here you basically have an open world. It is kind of I wouldn't say boring open world, but it was basically about it's basically about... Oh, hello, mummies. I think there are some mummies. I think they're also weak to fire. Also, they're rats. But yeah, here we really have like an open objective. It's all about finding like 4 MacGuffins. It's really like the 4 elemental things, like elemental of earth, elemental of fire, elemental of wind. Oh, they actually got out of the tombs. Alright. Finding the 4 elements, then fusing them. Like for each element you need like 3 gems. And they're like all scattered around the place. So there's only like a brief introductory stretch, and then you're basically open to go. It has of course the disadvantage that you can basically just bump into enemies that are way too strong for you. But it's usually, like, I usually got by. Like, I did notice after a while that towards the end, the last dungeon I visited, where I got, like, the final elemental things, was really damn easy. Because, for example, this temple is really easy currently, because I'm way too overleveled for this. Like, oh yeah, I can't shoot those because they're too low. Like usually I could have gotten like with level 5 or so, but since I couldn't solve the puzzle, I couldn't get here. But as you can see, I made it to the last to the final boss without even visiting this dungeon. So there's basically enough possibilities to collect MacGuffins. Also, what? Here's something opening. Oh, what did that do? Hello. Then again, this doesn't look that bad. Oh, stop poisoning me, you stupid snake. Yeah, it's just a bunch of zombies, bunch of mummies. Oh, Kamagrad also has a different injury now. Yeah, feet injury, reduced movement speed. But yes, it's barely a threat, this stuff. But now, of course, I walk a bit slowly, which is annoying. Those are shurikens, I don't need those either. But I still like the open end of this game. Ah, there we go. I was about to say, where the fuck do I need to go now? Hello, Snakey. As long as you don't poison anyone else. Jesus. This thing is actually pretty aggressive. There we go. Ugh. Those are pellets. They don't break. They have no use for me because I don't use firearms. If I would have known that this game actually features a firearm that is literally a fucking cannon, I would have thought different. I would have thought differently, but alas, I didn't know about that. There's literally a hand cannon that is just like a pirate ship cannon, and it's glorious. But sadly, I don't have anyone that can use it. Am I trapped? Ah, there we go. There's a... Yeah, see, this is one of the things I mean. Like, there are tiny buttons you can easily overlook, because there has to be something more about this place. Unless, like, pressing that switch had any, like, other, Alright, let's give you a health potion, because you're constantly... Oh! Yeah, health potions also, nullify the injury they have. Sadly not the poison, so he's constantly gonna grunt for the next couple of minutes. But you can also see, like, also the themes are very different. Like, this is a complete different theme than from the overall. Like, if I take a look at the overall, you can see it's a beach, it's a bog, like a swamp. There was like a forest, a castle level. Like, there was also like a mine level. Oh god, the mine level was so horrible. But yeah, this was definitely pretty interesting, pretty different. Also, in the meantime, we could actually level our characters up. So I can also talk about a little bit the skilling system. You can see it is rather bare bones in the end. It doesn't have that much to offer. And I think for one weapon I actually want to... Yes, critical 2. Ah shit, I won't need 2 levels. Question is, do I still want to start so I can use this scythe right here? I don't even know how good it is. Does it? It does skill with strength. Actually, let's try. Because accuracy isn't... Yeah. You can also see their, like, back milestones. Like, the second skill, you can perform melee attacks from the back row. Which I don't really care about. Let's actually see if I can get 2 points so I can use this scythe. Although I doubt so. Because this level dungeon doesn't give much. What do I do here? I guess just concentration so I can get a little bit more energy. Max energy. Oh! Achievement unlocked. Guru. And for Skritskin, yes. Because I'm kind of running out of things to skill with him, I'm just going with alchemy. Because I actually could use somebody who brews potions. Because I dourly needed them in the last dungeon. Because there was a lot of annoying stuff there. But let's see. Let's carry on. What is here to get? That is... Emblem. A headpiece. That looks like kind of magey headpiece. Action vitality. That is not particularly good. At least it's worse than my mage cap. What does Skriskin wear? Alright, you can use that Skriskin. Here, have a new hat. And that one I can just poop. I love that. You can actually throw stuff like, fuck that. Well, I should actually keep that. That's for making potions. Alright, that is a press switch. Okay, if I press that. But it also triggered a trap. Yes, rats. Hey, ratties. Does that one mummy looks like it uses his arm as a club? Or whatever. Ah, that's a permanent press switch. Alright. Yes. But overall, I have to say, as you can see, I'm really enjoying this game. It is really kind of different to the other kind of dungeon crawls. Although I'm probably not... Like, I am probably too dumb for this kind of games. I would say, or I don't have the patience, I would rather say, hello, Snakey. No. Because... Is he just running away? Oh, he was getting his pal. But it has definitely its appeal. It is kind of special and... Why is that snake... Stop slithering away from you. Coward. Die like the snake you are. Right, that's another switch I can raid. Do I? Usually I actually have to raid down those things, but... I guess this one not. Also did something open. I didn't hear anything opening. Wait. Did that open? Yes, that did open. Because there used to be a gate right here. Oh, that's just where I guess the snake spawned from. Alright. Shurikens and pellets. Don't need either of those. Alright, that's basically a dead end. There would probably be like a secret switch somewhere, but usually I'm too lazy to like, or rather for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna check every single effing wall. Oh yeah, one thing that also kind of improved in Legend of Grimrock 1 is that it actually has also some kind of nice bosses, I have to say. Because in the first game also only had one boss, and that boss was more kind of in the puzzle variety than an actual boss you fight. And this game has actually quite a few, and all of them are a little bit different. And also always a little bit special. Oh yeah, this is probably a switch. When I press it, it shoots a projectile, yes. And the thing is, it should actually hit in here. So the question is, can I just... Yes, I can just do that. That was amazingly simple. Usually the solutions are a bit more tougher to solve, but up to this point, this temple has been very kind to me. Ooh, shiny. Ah, that's one of the two keys I need. So that means I guess I'm done with this area. Also, that is a pointless dead end. Or is it? Is there somewhere a switch? Like, this almost begs to be a secret. Like, why would you put like a dead end right here? Like, there's also something... Or is that just a graphical bug? Well, I'll never know. That seems to be the end of the area. Because all the way over here is nothing either. Except some stone face. But I'm completely flabbergasted with the other room, because this one doesn't seem to unlock anything. This one was actually... Well, not straightforward in particular. It's just find 4 switches, press them, and there we go. Also... Alright, let's be brave. I want to see what's down there. I'll probably break my legs. No, nobody broke his legs. But there's usually also stuff to be had down here. Well, that guy's kind of dead. Let's see, there has to be something of value down here. Hello, snake. You're not of value. Actually, complete different in value. Bam. Oh yeah, one thing, little trick I could show is, what is invisibility again? Yes. Yeah! This game likes to scare you, but the thing is, I think this guy can actually backstab if I attack from behind without me noticing. How do you notice me? I'm invisible. There we go. Backstab damage. This was actually kind of... The invisible is actually kind of useful, although it is... I don't know how... I'm a little bit weirded out by how it works, because... Oh, do I need to place a torch here? I suppose so. Looks like a torch place. Alright. That was simple enough. Torch. Crossbow crawls. Speed potion. That is a really shitty secret game. What the fuck? Ah, I don't need your stinking torch. Yeah, this is definitely a sooner dungeon, because that secret was kind of abysmal. Oh, that leads back, but the question is... Oh, that gate is also open as well now. And it has a map. Oh, I don't like maps. Yes. This is basically, it shows some place of the map somewhere, and if you dig in between there, you will find a secret. I'll just put it in with my other documents, I suppose. Where's my document stash? Oh. My light spell wore off, apparently. Let's just put it in there. I'm probably not gonna look for it, because Jesus Christ, that would be way too terrible. But... well, I think you pretty much saw the impression of the game. It is definitely an interesting game, not for everybody. It's definitely something special to enjoy, but I think it has it has a place in my heart, although I'm not really good at the game. Because it is hard as balls. I'm playing it on normal, and I had some major troubles against some at some places. But other than that, I would say it is fun, something new to try out. It definitely improved on the first game, because it's more it's less linear, it's more like explory. The combat is something to get used to because it really plays a bit with like sometimes it has a bit of something like trying to exploit the enemy AI, although they did make some improvements in the second game. It has nice loot, it has different interesting items, but it is quite a tough nut, gameplay wise and also puzzle wise. But other than that, I can hardly recommend it. So, I was your host, I was Karishmar, and au revoir.